What up, Wheatfield? What it do? Welcome back to the Wheatfield, y'all. Welcome to you. Y'all know what it is. It's your girl, Lati, here at Tears and Wheat Tarot Show, where you show enough, never know what you gon' get. Y'all got me cleaning up my mess, like pretty much always. I don't ever put this crap away. I don't know why I don't. I just don't. I do the message. It be so hot. I just click off, load it up, and walk away from the desk. It be like, whatever. I don't know. Anyway, I pray that y'all evening has been well. I pray that your day was great. Yeah, I really pray that you guys had a great day. Um, this message feels like, look, it's something in the energy. And I'm gonna tell you that. And I don't know if it's just on me, if it's on other readers, if it's just the time, because I think we're going into the full moon soon. And I always catch it right before full moon season. I do. And I think that it's gonna be a super moon coming, and maybe that's what I'm feeling. It could be, or it could just be somebody playing around in my energy. Somebody that could be thinking about, me. It could be people that's thinking about the collective, that's like playing around in the wheat field in general. And I'm telling you, because when I'm talking about, like, I have been pulled back to sleep like a good 3 times today, like deep naps. Even if the nap wasn't very long, like an hour or something, half hour to an hour, it felt like it was a really, really long time. Like I was out, like knocked, like seriously knocked. And I've been noticing, like, been keeping a track of it, like with the moon cycle, like how does my energy wane and wax with the moon, and it's definitely waning right now. Like it's like, look, I feel like some reason, like it is like on the low, low spectrum. Like I need to be charged up or something. So if you feeling your energy is low, somebody could either be playing in your energetic field, which is essentially really how I feel. Like somebody is playing in my energetic field. And we kind of talked about that on a daily episode. And a lot of karmics are getting their shit. And even if they weren't all karmic, it's people that are coming into enlightenment, coming into realization, and they are going through things. A lot of people that are just thinking and ruminating, and you know what I mean? It's just like it pulls on your energy too when somebody is really thinking that deeply about you. So be careful. Make sure you nurture yourself, that you're taking good care of you. Drink water. I think I left my cup over there. Yeah, I did. Again, per usual, right? Left my cup somewhere else on the other side of the room, because I get up and take it with me, and then I forget to bring it when I come down to sit and read. I got inspired to read this evening from my bro Spiritual Savage. He said something in one of his videos that kind of triggered me. Like I heard it, like boom. Actually, a couple things, right? Not just his reading, but a couple of things that I have been seeing, and it started resonating with me in a certain type of way. So he posted another chick. I think her name is Vision Goddess Tarot, and I used to be subscribed to her before I made my channel, and things in my life changed. A little bit of shifting happened where I don't have all of the subscriptions that I used to have anymore. So I was really glad to kind of have her channel and be reminded of her in her space, and to see the growth that she's gone through. It's just like amazing, right? I think that's pretty awesome, because I support, pretty much everybody. If they have a good message, right, I'll support you. All of that to say that she was kind of reading along the lines of what we read earlier today. Like somebody coming, I don't even know how to put it. I was feeling people that are coming to enlightenment and having to deal with the karma that is being dealt. And she was speaking on cycles, and we were just talking about that. We like how we have just completed a cycle, and we're at the crux or the crossroads of it. That's what I feel like. The right there at the border, like this is the beginning and this is the ending of a new cycle, the old cycle and a new cycle, and old cycle ending and new cycle beginning. And it's a lot of people that are kind of figuring out like, oh shit, like having that oh shit kind of aha kind of moments, right? And we feel them aha moments, like people are like, oh shit, that's really what it was, that was it. And they realize that they have you've either detached from a karmic, right? You've detached because you've come through your karmic lesson. You made it through your dark night of the soul. You've taken your lessons, and hopefully you've grown so that you can come out of it and move into the new beginning. Or you realize that you attached yourself to a karmic and you're going to sit in a karmic cycle for however long. And it's a lot of people who are coming to that realization. And visiting God has kind of touched on that. And then yeah, that confusion, the illusion is lifting and understanding that, they may have chose incorrectly or come into a balance with their point of view and seeing the burdens that they've either taken on or that they've come out skilled and ready to take on something new, like ready to go to the next level. And I'm not for sure, yeah, that's truth. Spirit says that's true. People are starting to wake up and see, oh shit, either, yeah, King of Wands, the Emperor to that Queen of Wands. People are starting to wake up and see, spirituality in a different way. They are starting to gain enlightenment and get answers to different questions, things that they have been pondering, and really seeing how they have performed in the last cycle. Because people think, I don't know how long they think a cycle is or when it ends, but we definitely are going into a whole nother cycle. And, test day is over with, and it's time to get your grades back. It really is, to establish which way you gonna go in terms of moving forward and moving on. Like, people are getting their grades back. Some people are finding out that they just took the wrong track. As much as they thought they knew, and as much as they thought, they were prepared, they didn't understand. They didn't have an awareness. That's that, Queen of Cups, essentially, Malika Cups. That's intuitive, that's psychic abilities. That is, some people are up with it, worried, like I said, about the end of this cycle, the closing out of it. Lovers who actually did a good job, or people who stayed loving and moving off into victory. And there are those who just didn't, and if you find out that you fucked around and made the wrong choice, that's kind of difficult, right? To see that you invested in the wrong thing and you stuck with that. And that's kind of like what we read earlier. That's the truth. That's the truth. People are waking up to that realization. And in more than one way are they waking up to it, Ashe. That's the truth. Some people leaned on the truth and they are moving into a victory. They're having a victory. And this right here, look at this. Now that's the Empress. Right? That's the Empress. And I see somebody wanting to bring the Empress some sort of offering. Son of Cups is like the Knight of Cups. Somebody wants to come in with a love offering to this Empress. Right? They want to pour out, shower out some love and affection, some light to feed into, pour into this Empress. You see how that goes? Even if I just it looks like it would go like that. Somebody to pour into you. And that's beautiful. But you may be still defensive, or somebody that's going to defend you and pour into you. They're going to defend you and they're going to pour into you. That's beautiful. Look, Hierophant and full energy. Something new. Somebody that's not going to be afraid. Yeah, because they are following the star in the spirit, I feel. You know, you passed the test. That's the truth. Do you want me to leave this out? Yeah. Okay. Do you want to use this deck? Yeah, that's true. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Definitely Hierophant energy. Let's get it. Thank you, Alpha and Omega, for bringing this message onto me, your week. Yes. After deceit, we see Hierophant energy, deceitfulness. We see devil toxicity, shadow work. And we see the Empress. Either she was going through something, having to go through that dark night to develop into the Empress, like to solidify all four of her queen selves. Yeah, look at this, justice. She's going to get justice for what she's been through. And as we pull these cards and bring it together, I'm saying, and it might sound like a little bit sporadic or whatever the case may be, because I'm really feeling out the energy. You know, it's a couple of things that's speaking to me right now. They really are. It's a couple of things that's speaking. The truth and justice. These two right here is like beloved. Because the truth always brings justice. New beginnings and wish fulfillment is here. Because you're getting justice from this truth. You know, and like I said, the test is over. You know, the trial is over. And people are finding out that they either passed the test or they didn't. How did you fare in this last cycle, beloved? How did you do? You know, and you already had a clue because you knew what you were doing when you were doing it. Did you act in truth and goodness? Did you hold true to your values and your morals? Or did you sink into the darkness and perform as, you know, the low vibrational energies would perform? We see Daughter of Swords. Yeah. We see Marshita, that is the High Priestess. We see the Daughter of Coins again. Shah of Coins, Knight of Pentacles, High Priestess, the Star energy, Nine of Coins to the Star. After feeling left out, we see the Moon, illusions. And we have the Truth. We have the Daughter of Swords to the King of Swords, Four of Swords, healing. We see the Shah of Staffs, that's the King of Wands. I feel definitely people having to be tested with spirituality, with money, with truth, with re-beginning, walking away from things. Six of Cups, old energy, inner child healing. And I don't know if you guys can see this. Maybe if I can bring this a little bit closer, but then you won't be able to see the table. I don't know. You know, that's old shit. Dealing with stuff of the past. Fuckery from the past. And working through hidden truths and hidden secrets. Hidden truths and hidden secrets. Hidden truths and secrets. I feel deep emotion. I feel an inner knowingness. I feel solitude. I feel restoration. I feel getting into the flow. This card says so much. Look at that. The water and the flow is just almost synonymous with what she's wearing. Like she wears the flow. It's almost synonymous with the air and the scene behind her. All of it, the imagery. Like the above and the below are kind of mirroring each other. And you can see the wave crash up along her feet or the bottom of her gown, touching the hem of her dress. It's almost like sea foam, you know what I mean? And the water is almost so still, but it's crashing up against the rock, and she's planted firmly on the rock. And it's something about her hands being open and ready to receive not only the flow from Mother Earth in the current of what is taking place on the plane, but also being connected to Spirit itself. Again, being open to all of those hidden secrets, the Akashic Records, allowing it to flow in to the forefront, into her intuition and into her heart and her mind space for discernment to be worked out. Leaning in on the truth so that she can bring justice. And I feel like she's a truth warrior, pretty much like with the Daughter of Swords. That's like the Page of Swords. That's like intuitive thought, but it's like investigation. It's like fresh ideas. And so that leads me to what my bro Spiritual Savage was talking about, aka Uncle 79, right? He was talking about soul tribes coming together and people supporting one another in collaborations and fresh ideas. Fresh ideas. And how do you bring about the ideas that you have coming to you? Thinking about ideas, and how do they come about? Maybe they come to you in your sleep while you're dreaming, like you get those ideas, you know. Four of Swords, you know, thoughts and ideas in your sleep coming to you. And how do you bring them to life, right? You know, I see Malika of Coins. That's somebody that has money. That's like the ability to invest. And, you know, you want these out. Why is that on my desk? We're going to have to figure that out. And I don't know if it's just collaboration, if it's just graciousness, is it gratefulness, is it gratitude, whatever it is. But he was just, yeah, alchemist. How do we bring things about? It's what he was saying, and I was just mentioning that. Like, how do you take the ideas out of your mind and get them out either on paper or out into the manifest, into the physical? Because I, too, have had a plethora of ideas, and before I know it, in like 5 years, I'll see my idea like, shit, I thought of that. I thought of that. The Spirit gave me that. The Spirit gave me that. And so many opportunities, I mean, to call in some serious abundance because of the ideas that have been presented onto me. But I just never had a partner to be able to assist me in being able to do that. To be able to invest with in order to be able to do that. To bring that forward. Hierophant, you know, praying and just receiving all of that, those good downloads, heart's desires going up into the ether, and the ether speaking back to my heart to say these are ways in order for you to be able to manifest your dreams, the abundance of beyond your wildest dreams, things that we actually need. I still have quite a few in my head, but I'm not an engineer. You know what I mean? I'm just not. I don't have an engineering degree. I don't have a software degree, like software design. It's a lot of things that we think about just from a basic needs perspective to fill in the gaps. And, yeah, how do you do that without speaking to people who will steal away with all of your shit, all of your thoughts, all of your ideas, right? Eight of Swords, so it can kind of keep you bound behind all the thoughts that you have in your head, and it keeps you wrapped up because you don't know how to get it out. You don't know who to partner with, who to collaborate with that's not going to steal your shit, who's not going to do that, you know? And so you end up walking alone, even though you have all these ideas and enlightenment, and you can see a pathway forward, like the stars are guiding you forward, giving you nuggets, you know, inspiration along the way. But if you don't know how to bring it into manifestation, and then you see your same ideas out, it's like, it gives me that sentiment of, damn, that could have been me. It do. I mean, because I'm telling you, I see my shit all the time, and I be like, I thought of that. Because if it's something that's needed in the plane and I don't act on it, I don't bring it to fruition, then the Spirit will it will speak to somebody else. It will give somebody else that same inspiration. Yeah. So you have to be able to be ready to take action and move forward. Let the Spirit guide you forward, right? Don't sit into a space and be emotional about what you can and cannot do, watching things flow by. You have to be, like I said, ready to take action. that inspiration, that light hits you, be ready to take action, to go, to figure it out. There will be a way to manifest it, to get to your wish fulfillment. It will. Yeah, 10 of coins. What I say, wish fulfillment. To develop that wealth and abundance based on things that is needed in the plane. Because there's so much shit that we come up with that's just not needed. It's just frivolous. But then there's things that are like, that would be really useful. And I've always said when I was young, like, I wanted a peanut butter and chocolate idea. Peanut butter and chocolate. It's like the simplest shit ever. So whoever the fuck came up with Reese Cups, that shit is generational. And it's everywhere. But it's the simplest shit. And it caught me when I saw a commercial and how they did it. Like, not how they really did it. I don't know if that'd be the case. But they fucked around and just dropped a chocolate bar in a jar of peanut butter and tasted it. And it was like, oh, this good. And it's the simplest shit ever. It don't have to be complicated. It's usually simple. Very simple. And we make it complicated. We make it complicated. Yeah. Ace of Cups to the Shah of Cups. Sitting there overthinking. Not picking up the cup. Not taking the opportunity to move with the inspiration when it hits you. Look what's poking out behind that Ace of Cups. Now it's the Eight of Swords. Of course we shuffled it, but that's just the way the card's falling. Making it a burden. Feeling like it's too much. You don't have everything you need. You don't have the strength. Or do you believe you have the strength to make it happen? Do you believe you have the strength to make it happen? To build that foundation on top of the hill? Can you do it? I believe that we can. And there is a way. Right back to the Ace of Cups. There's a way. Y'all seen me do it. We may not see it. It may be hidden. We may have to get through, the water. Because see, these two are not facing away from the water. They're looking at the water. They're facing the emotion. They're facing the fear. They don't have full moon illumination. They don't. It's just, I don't know if this is waning, when the moon is going away and you only see a slither of light, Or is that waxing? I don't know. I have to get better at my moon phases. I'm not going to pretend like I'm an expert because I'm not. But to come to balance, see things from a different point of view, to know that you can handle what's being yoked upon you, that the resources will be available and that you will be protected as you go forward. I love this depiction of the Two of Coins because she's holding the drum. She has a yoke over her shoulders and she's just dancing with the yoke, which means the yoke is light. There's a rhythm to the beating of the drum, and there are arrows being shot at her. Definitely. It's not like people are not coming after her. They are. They're definitely coming because she's got multiple arrows in these drums. I see at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 on the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 10 on the front. At least arrows. People taking shots at her. But if you are yoked, you have that yoke and you're protected by the Alpha and Omega, there isn't anything that you can do. I feel like protected by love or just by partnership, because you won't be doing it alone, with somebody that you can have equal give and take and reciprocity with. Somebody that you can trust. Somebody that you can trust. Putting to bed the fear of the shadow, because we have to get to the point where we can break the chains and step into the light. How do we do that? How do we break the chains and step into the light? Using the truth. Yeah. Which way do we go? Which way do we go? Which way do we go? How do we do it? How do we trust again? After you've been robbed so many times. After so many people have come against you. Yeah, trying to keep you from your victory. But I feel like in this cycle, you're going to be victorious. Because you're being called to take action on something to move forward. Whatever you're taking action on in this day will be successful. And maybe everything that you went through, Ashe, look at this person. The wheel is just splashing out water. I feel like he's the cycle of the water bearer. It's the cycle of the water bearer. Pouring out that divine flow onto everyone. And it's like ushering in a new day. A new day for victory, Ashe. It is. It's a new day. Investment in Hierophant. The Spirit will tell you who to invest in and what to invest in. What's going to be good for you. What is going to develop big, strong roots. And I can't even imagine how old this tree is. It's got to be freaking old. Look at the trunk of the tree. It's old. And the roots are so deep. They have to be deep and strong for this tree to exist. That means that the roots are vast. The network is vast. And is led again by whatever you're getting from the Spirit. The Spirit is directing it. So whether you are a content creator, whether you are a tarot, whether you're an oracle, whether you're a motivational speaker, whether you're an inventor, whether you're a designer, whatever it is that you're investing in, I feel like that two things. You're investing in something and other people are going to be envious because there are those who cannot go. There are those who cannot go. They cannot get in the door. I feel like this person has knocked. They wouldn't be sitting on the stairs if they hadn't knocked. They knocked. And either the door is closed or you've moved on and nobody's home. But with this gate open like that, I feel like somebody's home and they just cannot get access. Stop, Sai. Come and sit down. Come on, baby. Want some scratchies? Oh, yes, you're a good girl. You want to get up here? You want to come? You can't be pushing around my camera, though. Okay. I don't know what she want to do, but she can't be pushing the camera. But this person has knocked on the door, and they don't have access. They don't have access, and now they're sitting out, and they're pissed. There's going to be people who are upset because they can't have access. There are going to be those with plenty who may have options and resources, but they're not going to want what they have. They may have, again, what does it matter to gain the whole world and lose your soul? You can have everything and not be happy, and you can have nothing and just be left out. So, how did you fare in this test, beloved? Because some people thought they were so smart where they tested out of everything. Like, I fucking second guessed everything. I overthought it. I overplanned it. I overshot it. And now I lost. And then there's some that took the test and they were so smart and they gained everything but realized that they still lost. How did I win and lose at the same time? Because you didn't really want what you thought you wanted. And other people got what they wanted and they realized that they just didn't get what they want. Somehow or another, along the track, they lost it. Maybe because what they really wanted moved on. That could be it. Nobody's home. Stop, son. You down here throwing my books and stuff on the floor. Was there something down here you wanted me to get? This. The Romance Angels. Or something in the book. Stop! She tripping. I went to put the other books back on the shelf and she gave me a high five and high-fived my hand. You want it now? Okay. So this feels a little bit random. My bad, y'all. I mean, not really, because I don't bring the message. Spirit does. So, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. That's what we stopped on. And that's what I was just really talking about. Like, how do you know if you can trust a person to even partner, to invest in them? Take your time and get to know each other. The romance angels are guiding you to create intimacy with your partner by revealing your true feelings, your dreams, and your desires, and other innermost aspects of yourselves. You discover commonalities and learn new ways of relating. If you're presently in a relationship, which, no, I'm not. This card is a message of healing through honest dialogue. This is particularly true if you stuffed down feelings instead of discussing them with your partner. So if you stuff down your feelings, discuss them if you have a partner. Perhaps sitting together with a counselor will give you the strength and support to admit them. Regardless, this card clearly guides you toward holding deep and honest discussions for the benefit of your life. It says love life, but I just felt life. And that's what this is. It's a deep, honest discussion. You want to leave it out? Okay. You want something else? All right. Express your love. Express your love, express your emotion. And we kept saying the King of Cup, not looking at the waterfall, not picking up the cup, right? And here, not sure who to trust or how to deal with their emotion. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. It may be romantic, it may not be. Maybe it's business, some sort of proposition. This card urges you to take initiative. Again, take that action. We said that. Take action in your life. That may mean contacting someone to whom you're attracted to and asking that person to talk, period. It says out on a date, but I don't think it's about dating. It could also mean sending flowers, texts, or gifts to a beloved. As you express romance or just your feelings, these feelings pour through you. You actually become the biggest beneficiary of your own displays as you enjoy how they make you feel to an even greater degree. Learning that you can trust again. That there are people using discernment who you can trust and who you cannot trust. But to take the opportunity to express yourself when you feel that level of connectivity and to step out on faith, I think is the guidance. Right? It says, the more you give love, the more you experience it. Of course, do make sure that you're also open to receiving the love that comes to you from God, the angels, and other people. And then the next page said finance and career, right? So, anything else? No. Everything may not be about romantic love. Like I said, this is not necessarily just a finance and career read. It's not, but it's about being able to trust and connect with people, especially for people in my community, brown and black people, because we have a distrust for one another. It's like, like my brother was talking about it recently, where people will sell each other out for a little bit of nothing. Sell you out for a little bit of nothing. And what did I just say? I just spoke about the King of Cups, and there he is. Not looking at the waterfall, not picking up the cup, denying the emotion, sitting there thinking. And we saw thinking about all of those different ideas. Maybe who to partner with. Doesn't have to be romantic, but somebody that you can partner with, and afraid to do it because of how many times you've been left out. People do fuckery. They do. And it leaves you in a state where it's very hard to trust people. Yeah, it's very hard to trust. But I feel like somebody is coming in this situation. When I look at it, it's like this. But, yeah, see. Like this is coming into this. And that's a very fast moving night. But there is that, like I said, that feeling of distrust and the ability to move towards the light. To develop relationships and partnerships that we can actually trust each other in because of the shadows and having been betrayed in the past. Every time you come up with a new idea, you know, you may be surrounded by ideas that you can't get off the ground or that are just stuck in the ground and stuck because every relationship that you try to build has burned down. There's obviously, hopefully, nobody in them tents if they burning like that. They on that deep level of fire with it. Like, you know, whoa. Yeah. Been burned before. Maybe by people who were just greedy and wanted to take the money. You know, they didn't value the partnership and growing each other. He always says each one teach one, which is a very old kind of concept. And then he follows it with you grow, I grow, we grow together. And that's awesome because that's how it happens. You don't grow a business by yourself. You just don't. You need to have support. You need to have a network. And that's what I was feeling with that tree. You think about how deep the roots go and how big the network of roots are below the ground. Boots on the ground or below the surface. People see the vastness and the lushness, the stability and the strength of the trunk and the branches and the reach and the greenery and the leaves that adorn it, the abundance, but they don't see the network below the ground. People even get stuck in the beginning phases, which is the seed. Whether you are choosing the lot, the discernment that goes in that, the hard work that has to go in to plant and to tend and to grow and to even get to break ground. And then what does the seed need to do, beloved? It has to break through the shell and it has to grow downward to establish its little roots. And it needs to be watered and cared for. It needs those elements, help from the divine. You and the divine partnering together to bring in everything it needs in order for it to grow up big and strong. Again, that action. Ready to take action. Moving forward. Transformation with that butterfly. The light that's there. Yeah. And it could be scary choices and illusions and confusion on who to partner with. Make you just want to run off and run away from some shit. Because this is the way that I see it. Again, I feel like spiritual help coming in, rushing in to help clear the confusion, to make things clear, to help you figure out what to choose. Because just like, oh boy, with the Four of Cups having gained all of these big ass barrels of abundance, are you really happy with it? No, you're not. Because it just depends on, is that really what is that what you really want? What did you choose? Confusion. What did I say? And you see Spirit tap me before I even look at it. Like, this is what I'm saying. This. My brother's a savage and he know his sister is sick with it. Because it's not me, it's the Spirit. It's not me. None of this is on to me. It's the source that does it. None of it is on to me. That's that Knight of Swords energy. I feel somebody confused. Up late at night, sleepless nights, restless. Can't figure out what to do next. Because you don't want what you've acquired. Right? Again, what does it matter to gain the whole world if you've lost your soul? What does it take to gain the whole world if you've lost your soul? Temperance angel. But it's difficult to learn who to trust when you've been burned. High priestess. Temperance angel. It's not me. It's the Spirit. I was watching one of my video last night because I see myself. I tell y'all that all the time. I see myself. And it used to be the point where I'm the first one to watch my video because it was something about me that just would not stand. I could not stand to have 0 views. Could not stand it. I just didn't like it. Did not like it at all. That meant if I had to be the only one watching and sowing into self, then I would. I would sow into self. And because in this game, it's a numbers thing. It's algorithm. Nobody's going to know that I'm here until I knock and make enough noise to say, hey, we're here. And we're just scratching the surface. I mean, we are at where we're at, and I'm so ecstatic for it. I thank you so much for every one of you that come around to this space, that enjoy the messages, that get my humor, that understand my kookiness, that don't get, like, what the hell is this? Because I get them people, y'all know what it is. It's Tyrone. People catch a little clip and they don't take the time to get the full context, and they just be like, well, what is this? But it is what it is. Either you get it and you resonate, or you don't. This may not be the space for you. I say it's a whole lot of readers out here in this day. You will find the place that's right for you, and maybe this just ain't it, and I get it. I don't feel no kind of way about it. But at the end of the day, I know I have to see self. And even if I have to do it alone, that's how I felt, because I love it. To make a head over heart decision, because I know that I love it, and I know eventually we will come together. We will. Those who could just keep growing it. I saw that Page of Cups, Page of Coins. Just keep growing it, keep working it, and it will happen. Staying confident in it and knowing that everything is going to come together. I partner in the spirit, seriously. And the source would not have me do something that I wasn't prepared to do. I know that help is going to come in. It is. And I can trust it despite being burned in the past. It's okay to let this go. People are greedy. They do. And sometimes you get defensive trying to hold yourself back because you don't know what to choose. Because again, people get greedy and they only be out there for the coin. Right? Sneaky and deceitful. But there will be one that will come. And we will be able to put all of that mental conflict and imprisonment to the past and let it go. And accept a new offer of someone that will pour into you. They will. They will see you for you, and you will be able to move forward. You will. It's good news coming in. Good news. Inspiration. But use discernment. I think you learned that to have the ability to choose. Because the trick about this right here is that, like me, I've learned who to partner with, who I can celebrate with. Because despite that she has on a blindfold, I say all the time, beloved, tell me, how do these eyes see? They don't see a fuck shit thing. What do I see with this? So what difference does it make if I have a blindfold on, Ashe? I know how to choose anyway. I don't need to see. You just don't need to see. And people have seen me pull cards without looking. The spirit does it. Talking about that same person. What does it matter to have all the riches, to steal from somebody, to gain the world and lose your soul? You realize that you have nothing at all. That you made the wrong choice. You picked the wrong thing. You may have buckets and buckets of coin, but you don't have no love. You find out at the end of the day that you still failed the test. Like I said, that's the news. You find out at the end of the day that you still failed the test. That you got trapped in a cycle. And you're going to have to sit there in it. Because folks want to be greedy. But those who did pass the test, who transmuted their karma, they have learned the lessons of the cycle. Yeah, truth and justice and alchemists. They have learned the lessons of the cycle. and they're going to get justice. They're going to create a new network. They will be able to take everything that they've learned and become master magicians, master ascended masters. Having come to balance. Again, you carry a yoke, but you protect it. We talked about her. Eight of Swords. Some are going to be in mental prison or go to jail for what they've done. And others will move on to balance, having the ability to wield the light. Coming together, coming to balance, being evenly and equally yoked. Having a point of view that is just illuminated. Ascended mastership attained. Ascended mastership attained. Balanced. Wielding the light. Protected. Dancing to the beat of your own drum. And I see eternity. And I see multiple timelines of eternity. Like coming into alignment with all of your higher selves, your lower selves and your higher selves in alignment. All of you on every plane and every dimension, working and moving in tandem and in perfect rhythm. Yes. And that's good news. Good news for you. And that calls in everything. I saw that Eight of Wands, that energy. Three of Coins, collaborating. All the pieces coming together. Releasing the darkness. Protection. Not even needing to be defended. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Seven of Staffs, protection. After being in isolation with the Hermit. Again, coming into enlightenment with the Hangman. Now you know exactly who to collaborate with. And you're at a point where you're ready to take action. Is that right? Yes, but you don't want me to read it. We see Nine of Coins, fulfillment. Wish fulfillment. Or Nine of Pentacles, Baby Empress in the Minor Arcana. Having coin, bread, independence. But I don't feel like you're going to do it alone. You're just not. I still feel that Two of Cups energy coming together with a partner that understands thee, that gets it. That gets it. And you're going to know how to choose. Yeah. Queen of Cups energy. Being able to free themselves. And this person has on a blindfold. Of course, Eight of Swords, they have on a blindfold and they're not looking, but the thing about it is that you don't need to see. You don't, because you see with your intuition. You don't need to see. You can work past every one of these thoughts that are plaguing thee, all of the mental work that you're going through. Because you don't see with these, you see with this. You feel with this, you discern with your heart, and that is this. You discern with your heart. That is how you overcome it. Anything else in this deck, beloved? Like I said, you will know who to partner with. You will know who to partner with by using your intuition, by using your heart, because you don't need to see. Because these two eyes, they don't see shit anyway. I smell something burning. Good. You're going to have bread. And you're going to have graciousness. You're going to have gratitude. You're going to eat. And I mean, like, they got a whole plate of figs sitting over here. And this person looks like they want somebody, like they are alone. They look lonely. She's in the dark. And it looks like somebody is coming along to offer her an olive branch. Or maybe she holds the olive branch that sits in the light, because the big plate and the olive branch are in the light while she's sitting in the dark. I don't know, y'all. I think this is the darkness, the remnants of this. Yeah. Yeah. It's the memory. Because the way this light flows, it's almost continuous. And I feel like that's what's on her mind. It's the remnants of being betrayed. Somebody sneaking off with your shit, whether it is ideas, whether it is relationship. But in this, I feel ideas and collaboration. You know, you come up with something good and you talk about it to somebody, and before you know it, they run off with your shit. Before you know it, they take off with your shit. Or it's just going to be help coming in to help. Maybe this person is going, another person is coming in. Son of Swords. Somebody who is truthful. Somebody who will have some passion and sentiment about you and what it is that you're attempting to do. And to give you partnership. And they work in truth. With the Alchemist and the Ace of Swords, they work in truth. Again, somebody that will help you pull the puzzle pieces together. Somebody who will help you pull the pieces together. Because they too are an ascended master. This person is an ascended master. They work in truth and they will help you put the pieces together. Yeah. Yeah. Split right on. Malika of Cups. And this is the Shaw of Cups. That's a Two of Cups match. Shaw of Cups and Malika of Cups. Both having been here. Five of Cups energy. Feeling regret. Feeling betrayed. Having been stolen from. Having been portrayed as something that you're not. These two people understand each other. They have a deep understanding. Both having healed. Both having a gift. Both getting ideas in their sleep. But again, conflicted about who to trust. Because they've been hurt before. But I think you've transmuted and come through the test. And now, again, having come back to balance. Ascended mastership. And that is the soul tribes coming together to support one another. Building the networks, roots intertwining. So that the tree that grows above is going to be broad and big. And it will provide not only fruit, but shade and shelter to many. The abundance of it is going to be plenty. Anything else? Yes. Psychic Tarot. Is it in this? Yeah. What are we clarifying? Ascended Master. Clarifying the Ascended Master. This one. What did I say? Two of Cups. Two people who understand each other. Who are evenly yoked. Who understand each other. Who are matched in purpose and in service. And that's the truth. Triumphant success. That is the truth. Anything else, beloved? No? Intuition. Financial and material changes. In the meantime, do this. And all of this is because you did this. You stood your ground. Introspection. Number 7. Learning about self. Going inside. Refusing to change who you are, no matter what anybody else did. You held fast. You dug into this. Spiritual strength. Ascended mastership. And now there's some motion. This right here is moving. Forces coming together to build that network so that the work can be carried forward. Is that right? Yes, the work can be carried forward. Ascended mastership. You pass the test. 1 and 8 is 9. Dealing with the shadows. Facing self. Facing your nemesis. You dealt with it. You passed the test. 9. Spiritual strength. Ascended mastership. There's nothing else to say outside of that. I love you. I love you so much. This is your girl Lati, loving you just like I love me, because I love the Alpha and the Omega that called me, that decreed me, that created me by the wisdom, I know, wisdom, the infinite intelligence, aka the word, the principal thing. Yeah, it's baked within. It is in me. It is living. And it lives as it breathes. We don't need to see. To the next now, y'all. Loving you like I love me. This one's done. Ashe.